are joined now at the desk by co-founder of Celo, Rene Reinsberg, back for day 2, and Leon, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
Nice to...
It's
Good to be back.
Here. It's the first time.
Yeah, okay, well, amazing. It's great to have you both at the desk. We are talking about celebration. We are talking about winners and recognition. You have something in your hands, Rene, so just show it to our audience.
All right. I'm very excited to present CoinDesk on behalf of Binance, the Blockchain 100 Awards 2025.
Well, thank you very much,
guys.
Rene.
Yeah.
We love this. Do you love it?
I feel honored. I'm choked up right now.
Yeah. We didn't prepare a speech.
No speech from you guys.
Rene, tell us about what these Blockchain 100 Awards were yesterday. I know you were there. I know you guys were a part of it. Who are you recognizing? Why are you recognizing? And why is it important for us to celebrate ourselves?
No, look, I had the honor as a guest to be a part of the ceremony yesterday that Binance put on, and it honored and celebrated the 100 sort of biggest thought leaders, storytellers, community builders in the space, and it was just phenomenal to see everyone come up on stage and just feeling so happy to be a part of building this industry. So yeah, I had a great time.
Leon, you received one of these plaques, I believe.
Industry advocate,
Well, talk to us a little bit about your advocacy for the industry. What are you doing, and what drives you to continue doing what you're doing?
I joined this industry for almost 10 years. So at the beginning, I was just a trader, and then I find that DeFi is pretty interesting. So I jumped into DeFi summer. I'm one of the earliest Chinese people to do the DeFi and farming. And then at that time, I think BNB Chain come out, and I built my community and become one of the biggest Chinese crypto community, and based on WeChat. And then right now, I mainly operate my Twitter account, and I'm the top number one KOL in Chinese language. Yeah, it's kind of a KOL role, and I'm proud I'm still maintain the top KOLs in China, and that's what I'm doing.
Sam and I have been talking about accessibility and education a lot at the desk this morning. What kind of questions are your followers asking you? How are you engaging them to help educate and help them learn more about crypto?
Good question. So actually, I think the KOLs become more and more important recently. I think there are different kind of KOLs. So one is kind of KOLs who will do their work heavily. They do the due diligence, they do the data analysis. They will put a lot of time try to figure out whether the project is solid or not. Because there are pretty a lot of project teams, they come out just for make some money and then they give away. So that's part of the KOLs. And another part is they just share the tokens, they try to make some quick money. So it's different. So right now, I think because it's quite more and more difficult to make easy money in this industry. So right now, people they try to follow the solid KOLs who will not easily buy projects, give some money and then just share a token. Okay, in this kind of KOLs, people find they are not worth to follow. But I think one of the reasons why I can keep the top because me and some other KOLs, especially in Chinese, so we have making enough money. And we refuse offers every day, thousands of worth of the offers, and just trying to figure out which is the best projects to invest. So we build up the reputation, the belief, and that's why I think people think, we want to follow and try to make some money through these people. Yeah, that's the value.
Rene, I'm interested in your guys' approach to this in the sense that there's all these ambassadors around the world, whether you know them or not, who are just big stands of Celo, and they're really interested in what you guys are building. It must be sort of humbling to know that there's people you don't know who are just championing your project all around the world. You guys are in especially Latam, Africa, Southeast Asia, places where you really need folks like Leon to be talking about it. How do you look at how to educate the KOLs to make sure they're giving the right information to the audience?
Look, I think KOLs are probably one of the most misunderstood kind of things in crypto, right? Because a lot of what I think people think, especially in the West, when they think about KOLs, they think about someone talking about, oh, Bitcoin is going up by this much or going down, right? And like having these channels and where, like things don't really make sense for someone who's coming at this from a more technical mindset, right? But I mean, Leon, as an example, I mean, it's just been amazing to spend time, even last night, with some of these folks who they're doing real research, right? They're really going in, they're understanding the technology. They're not willing to put their name to a project just for a quick buck, right? But they know their own reputation is ultimately more important than like a short-term gain. And I think that's really powerful, especially, and maybe this is like the second big trend, right? Like that we have LLMs, right? Like it's so easy to put content out there online now. And for the typical regular user coming into the space, how do you know what's real, what's not, right? What content to trust? And so KOLs, I think, are playing an even more important role. If I know, oh, there's a person who I know is real, I'm following, they've been giving me good advice, right? They've been educating me. I think that's even more important maybe now than in the early days of crypto, where I think the world was simpler, right? There were much less applications and tokens, but also we didn't have sort of the AI sort of challenge looming over us. So I think those are big factors.
I want to just also follow up by saying, when we look at the top 10 jobs that kids want to do right now, inevitably in there is a KOL, is an influencer, whether it's YouTube, whatever it may be. I don't think any of these kids understand the amount of work it takes to actually do it well. Yeah. Produce your content day in, day out, do all the research, get the knowledge where you can digest this in a way that people really have an affinity towards. Leon, how much work do you put in, the amount of time you might be on camera versus the amount of time you have to do the work to get to that few-minute video? How does that work out for you?
Before the AI pump out, I'm gonna put around 16 hours per day to do my work, just in front of my laptop. I also talk with the people, the reliable people in this industry, such as VCs and other friends, whether this team is valid or not. I'll talk with them face to face, such as this time I talked with Rene and I thought, oh, okay, Celo is pretty good. But however, there's a gap between Chinese crypto communities with Western communities. So that's why I jump into this kind of events, conference, and try to figure out the opportunity to talk to each other. And then after AI has come out, it makes me easier. So maybe 8 hours per day to do the investigation. But now I think I need to try to do more work to educate my followers to have a better habit to figure out which is the best projects or not. So it's more and more projects right now on the market, especially the meme come out. Oh, so many over there. So I think the KOLs, they are trying to help the followers to save their time and energy and make more money. Yeah.
And lastly, Rene, I know Celo is the title sponsor here at Binance Blockchain Week. Celo and Binance have a shared mission to really accelerate global adoption. We spoke yesterday about the mission of MiniPay to get 1 billion users by 2030. Talk to us a little bit about how important it is, or where KOLs fit into the story of global adoption, and to have the conversations that you had at the award ceremony last night, not only with KOLs, but the press, other ecosystems. How do all the pieces fit together?
Yeah, we were just chatting about this actually a little bit. I think KOLs play such an important role, right? And I think they're, I don't know how it was about you guys, but for me it was a friend who was nagging me to look into this stuff, right? Look into this crypto thing. It's real, spend some time. And I think everybody needs someone in their life, right, to holds their hand and brings them into the space. And for many people, maybe that's not a friend or neighbor, but it is actually a KOL. It's someone they respect, they already follow, right? And I think the lines are going to get maybe more blurry in terms of you don't have to be a crypto specific KOL, right? But you're really someone who is trusted, who is sort of an kind of an authority, kind of similar to back in the day we had people doing the tech reviews on new products coming out, right? And so I think that's really powerful because we're still early, right? I think this is the whole topic from yesterday too. We want to onboard billions of people to actually be really active on chain, not just to maybe buy a token once, but really use it on an everyday basis. we need a lot more education, a lot more work to be done. And I think from a Celo perspective, we're looking to put out information. We're looking to do a lot of, continuing to do community events. I mean, the roadshow is an example to connect with builders and really, honestly, any community member that shows up, right? We're never going to turn someone down who shows up and say, oh, you're not a builder. Sorry, no. If you're here to learn, if you're here to build with us and be part of the community, spread the word, amazing. We're happy to work together.
As long as Leon's not here to take our job, we love that this is happening.
Maybe Leon could join us. Right?
Join us, Leon.
It's not about displacing, it's about collaborating.
So true.
It's my pleasure.
Rene, Leon, it was such a pleasure to have you at the desk. Thank you for
Congrats again,
for the award.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Congrats.
And I'm sure we'll see you around.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.